going on? Your boy Chili Thursday Throwdown vlog with my boy Ralph Amson, the boss, ArizonaVarsity.com. We're going to the ASU game today instead of a high school football. Checking out this Speak of the Devils podcast right now. It sounds like Speak of the Devils, at least.
It is Speak of the Devils.
Oh, we're going to fill up gas first. We're going to try not to get the car stolen so that way we can make it to ASU. All right, officially back on the road. ASU's got New Mexico State, as my boy Tyler Johnson calls him. From Arizona's playing for New Mexico State right now.
Oh man, we got Roy Lopez Jr.'s in his sophomore year. He actually got
from Marcos and Mesquite.
From Marcos Teniza and Mesquite. He was N'Keal Harry's teammate at Marcos Teniza.
Oh
yeah. We first met them back when I think
at
they were both sophomores. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's funny.
So he actually played quite a bit. I think he started the last 5 games as a freshman last year. Your boy downtown Dylan Brown, the Hamilton kicker, after playing 1 year JUCO at Phoenix College, he is out at New Mexico State. Tyler Rogers, the quarterback, he played, once upon a time he was Liberty's quarterback. He ended up going to Arizona Western for a year, and this is his 4th year, I believe, at New Mexico State. He also got a medical red shirt thrown in there somewhere, so he actually probably should have graduated last year, but he'll be out there dialed in. He's a pretty good quarterback. He has thrown a lot of picks, though. But I think total they have 8 players that are coming back for the first time, so that's going to be pretty cool.
All right, cool. So we're gonna have to get into some more conversations. We're on our way to the game right now. That's a wrap up on
caffeine.
Oh yeah. Ralph got his Monster Energy drink.
They had raspberry, but if it's not natural raspberry flavoring, you shouldn't drink it. And Google why.
Oh no.
Google where raspberry flavoring comes from.
Please don't. Don't do that.
Then you'll never
don't do that
have
to yourself.
raspberry flavoring ever again.
Don't do that to yourself. But Ralph's got his caffeine. We're gonna check out this game. Hopefully, all the Arizona State players and the players from the state of Arizona do well. But pitchforks up because we're representing for that Devil's Digest. DevilsDigest.com. Make sure you subscribe there. ArizonaVarsity.com. Make sure you subscribe there. Even though we're going to the college game, we are still putting this up on the ArizonaVarsity.com blog. I am going to see if I can get downtown Dylan Brown to jump on the vlog tonight after the game and show some love. Making my way down Mill Avenue. Me and Ralph got split up, but I'm going to check back in with him and talk about this madness that has become the argument of Chandler football and the things that I said on the podcast. So, man, I'm so excited to go to Frank Kush Field right now. My first Sun Devil game of the season, New Mexico State. I heard they got some new tricks over there, so I'm going to try to show you some of them. Oh yeah, and giveaways. Shout out to my folks over at Guestlist taking care of those giveaways. Make sure that you smash that like button, comment. Make sure that you subscribe to justchili.tv, the YouTube channel. I am super hyped. This looks crazy right now. There's no way I'm standing in this line. Line is deep. Sun Devil Nation, baby. You already know what it is. Made it just 15 minutes till the game kicks off. We're going to go head down to the field, see what's going on down there. Finally made it down here. Gotta catch up with my boy Ralph. It's nice to see you again. Hey, and we got one of my favorite photographers over here, my boy Andy Silvas. You get some good shots?
Always, brother.
All right, that's all I like to hear. Live over here at Frank Kush Field. We got the ASU marching band on the field right now. All right, so we got my boy Ralph Amson over here, DevilsDigest.com. So we're gonna do recruit roll call. Who is here today?
Jack Miller, Chaparral,
Yes.
He was out here. Xavier Delgado and Joey Ramos, both from Deer Valley, were out
The
here.
offensive lineman.
Yeah. Trey O'Gwin, hard-hitting safety out of North Canyon. He's a little bit small, but that guy
He was
lays
a
the wood.
linebacker.
Yeah, I mean, he can do it all. He's scrappy. He's somebody I really like. We had a few guys out here from Scottsdale Community College. The community colleges were represented out here.
Good.
But yeah, lots of different recruits out here for Thursday night. You gotta love that it's not on a Friday, so they can actually get out here.
Oh, true, very true. I heard that there's like 15 NFL scouts here. Is that rumor or is that fact? Have you seen any of them?
Usually every game they're out, they post a list up in the press box so we can check and see who's out looking at players. Obviously, Kalen Balaj is going to be high on their list. They're going to want to see him in person.
They're going to try to see if he can get another 8 touchdowns in one game. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
So tell me, what's your opinion? Because I think it looks crazy. Let's talk about the Jumbotron. The elephant on the field, literally. It's crazy.
It's probably the biggest game changer for the game day experience because not everybody has those nice high back seats yet. The entire east side is still on bleachers. Not everybody's got those nice amenities. Not everybody gets access to the new loge area and the club area and everything like that. But everybody that's in this stadium gets the crystal clear picture on that big board. And that's going to be the biggest difference for the student section that's sitting all the way on the other side. They're going to be able to see, to me, that's the biggest thing. And the fact that that's in place is going to revolutionize the game day experience at Sun Devil Stadium.
And the student section is jam-packed right now. I'm going to show you that the next time that we turn the camera on. So 3, 2, 1. So right now I'm going to show you the double inferno that we got going on, half of it at least. This is the hottest student section. This is the most jam-packed, the littest student section
Good evening,
that you're going to see.
Welcome to
The
Frank Kush
942
Field,
crew, shout out to them, and all the ASU students that are out here. All right, it's about time to make my way up to the press box. ASU games are super lit. Riding the elevator. Frank Kush Field.
At least if we get stuck, there's snacks.
Yes. Can't wait.
But it's still 108, so that would be very bad.
True. So me and Ralph are making our way down to the field. Tyler Rogers had a hell of a game. You're inspired by his play, huh?
Yeah, he played pretty good. He was good at the quick decision making. Quick decision making is his strength.
So ArizonaVarsity.com, your boy Chili, the sideline vlog this week, doing it at Sun Devil Stadium, Frank Kush Field. So I'll check back in. Speaking of wanting tall receivers, your boy Curtis Hodges, is he checking in?
No, I don't expect him to play this year, but I see him out there, number 86. He's a legit 6'7", 6'8" with a helmet on.
Hey, he is breaking in those cleats on the field, though. They are going to have grass stains.
Yeah.
And he just came off the field. You're getting ready to ring that victory bell. Legendary Hamilton kicker, my boy downtown Dylan Brown.
What up?
Yo, man, what's it like kicking in on Frank Kush Field, Sun Devil Stadium?
Hey, it's amazing. It's just a blessing to be able to do this and be a part of New Mexico State. I mean, it was very close, and it was just great to be out here.
Hey, we all knew that you were going to kick on this field in your college career. I said it first when I gave you the name Downtown Dylan Brown. So, we need some inspiring words for your Hamilton team that seems to be struggling right now. They lost to Queen Creek. That never happened in your tenure.
That's all right. I mean, always a Hamilton Husky, always will be a Hamilton Husky, win or lose, always a Hamilton Husky.
So what was it like? What talk to me about the feelings and everything coming out on the field, getting this opportunity.
It was just amazing coming out here, seeing the huge stadium around, all the fans. It's just amazing. I couldn't be more grateful.
All right, man. I look forward to seeing you kick some field goals, do big things.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Downtown 18, TWN 18.
Hey, so if he misses field goals, you got to let him know. So we live out here, Frank Kush Field, Sun Devil Stadium. The place looks amazing. Behind me and Ralph is the amazing Jumbotron that was just put in.
By the end of the first game, it's like it was never not there. You really feel like it's been part of the stadium the whole time, but it definitely made for a much different experience.
It might be like a deal breaker with some of these kids, some of these recruits. They see it like it's awe-inspiring, it's overwhelming. Like it makes this place, it gives this place a totally different feel.
Yeah, I think in conjunction with having a crowd that, you know, sticks around to the end of the game. I know it's tough on a Thursday night. We got class tomorrow.
And Labor Day weekend coming up.
If you got yourself class on a Friday, you messed up, especially at Arizona State.
Hashtag facts only.
The crowd in conjunction with the stadium upgrades, I mean, it has to be a major plus for recruits.
Also, let's talk about some of the Arizona-bred players that got in the game. Aside from the Tyler Rogers, who had almost 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, and my boy from Hamilton, downtown, Dylan Brown.
Well, Josh Aganon at the end of the game for New Mexico State, he's a Chaparral alum. He had a big catch on one sideline, then another catch on another that set up their score at the end of regulation. So that, you know, that's really big for him. You had a couple of defensive backs in the game. One, I can't remember his name right now. He went to Tucson High. He took a shoulder from Kalen Balazs. He held on. He didn't get trucked. I mean, he ended up on his back because that's a hard guy to bring down.
Right.
But if we're gonna find out his name, and Chili's gonna put it in.
Yes,
because he deserves
fix
some
this.
recognition.
No, for sure. Also, we saw some of the young players suit up. They obviously redshirting or not playing or whatever. We saw KJ Jarrell out here. We saw Curtis Hodges.
Tyler Johnson.
A big money Tyler Johnson. Man, I'm hyped. You know, it's just nice seeing all these like local familiar faces on a Sun Devil sideline where in the past they would have gone elsewhere.
One local I want to give a shout out to, Stephen Miller. I think he really struggled for most of the game, but toward the end, you know, he turned his block to the outside, and Kalen Balazs ends up getting that 22-yard run for a touchdown that kind of put it away for ASU. I know it seemed close at the end, but there was a point when it was 37-13, and you know, it was over.
I mean, this game was out of hand, and you know, I think ASU knew that. Shout out to Sandy Charles, Hood Rubino. They're going to be getting a lot of this stuff from the media room. Me and Ralph will be taking care of a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Oh, there's Ray Anderson just walking with his security details. So, dang, so finally making our way out of the Sun Devils game. It's only like 2 o'clock in the morning. Hitting that Jimmy John's. So shout out to Jimmy John's. Also make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And real quick, just for some B-roll, we got to talk about, you know, this Chandler situation.
For background on this, you're getting flack online because you said this year's Chandler team isn't as good as the previous 4.
Right.
Like going into the season, regardless of what the end result is, your feeling going into the season is this one is not as good as the previous 4. Not to say it's not good, not to say it's not state championship worthy, not to say that it isn't one of the best teams in the state.
No.
Just that the 4 previous Chandler teams were better. That was your point.
Yes, they're absolutely state championship caliber team as long as they're coached by Aguano and they continue to have the athletes that they have. In comparison to its 4 predecessors, that's where I think this team falls a little bit short. So ranked number 1, we went with the 2015 Chandler Wolves, led by Bryce Perkins, Chase Lucas, N'Keal Harry.
Their first state champion.
Second, we went with last year's Chandler team, led by Jacob Conover, Johnny Johnson, TJ Green. You think it's 15?
15 over 13, barely.
See, I'm gonna go 13 over 15. I gotta go with 13 over 15. Where we parked at?
We're up the stairs.
Oh, we're about to see the crazies. Okay.
And I think the 2017 team has promise, and it might end up being somewhere in the middle. But I'll tell you right now, they would have to work absolute miracles for me to say that they're better than Chandler's first state championship team.
Or the second.
Because that Chandler's first state championship team is probably one of the top 5 Arizona teams I've ever seen.
Okay.
My opinion.
No, I agree. Top 5 is kind of high. 5, 6, 7. I think they're somewhere between 5 and 7. There's some good state championship teams in Arizona.
Yeah, well, you and I agree on who the best is, or disagree. And you got those Mountain Point kids' feelings hurt about it.
We'll save that for another Thursday when we have a long trip somewhere. C-Town Rivals podcast, see what got it all started. ArizonaVarsity.com, and shout out to Devil's Digest. Make sure you subscribe to everything, including my channel. The link should be somewhere like right down there somewhere.